Greetings and salutations, fine acoustic guitar fanatics. Matt with Eddie's Guitars coming to you, as always, from St. Louis, Missouri. We've got quite the beauty for you folks to check out today. This is a fantastic used guitar. I have a customer who has quickly become a pretty good friend of mine send me this guitar to sell on consignment for him. This is a Santa Cruz OM Custom. It's been customized in a number of ways. He was actually intimately involved with the build process of this guitar and kind of went along step by step as it was being done. Picking the woods for this guitar, he did a fantastic job, and also choosing some really killer specs for this guitar. They started out with a wildly figured bear claw Sitka spruce top on this guitar. Just a wild figure, crazy amount of bear claw to it, and just a big figured pattern to it. Really looks awesome. Just fantastic. You can see it does have the traditional herringbone bordering the top of the guitar, as well as the rosette here. Looks fantastic. And one of the main details that he was insistent on this OM guitar was the pre-war style bracing. It's the heavily scalloped Adirondack bracing that's attached with hot hide glue. That was absolutely imperative that was in this guitar. I think that the Sitka top on this guitar against the hide glue and Adirondack bracing is amazingly responsive. It's got a pretty nice sweetness to it, but it's amazingly responsive. Really a nice sound to this. The back and sides were also chosen from a number of sets of straight grain Honduran mahogany, and he did quite a great job of selecting this set. It is gorgeous, it's consistent, it's perfectly straight grain, just a great color to it, really looks great. Very traditional, sort of a 28 style zigzag back strip going right down the center of the back. Of course, the body and the neck and the headstock are all bound in Santa Cruz's grained Ivoroid binding. Really looks great. They went with a 1 3/4 nut width down here at the nut. Very simple, tiny dot inlays, mother of pearl dot inlays going down the fingerboard. And we've got nickel open gear Waverly keys down here. And of course, we've got Santa Cruz script logo down there on the headstock, kind of the more traditional choice for the headstock inlay there from Santa Cruz. This guitar was built in 2011. It's not terribly old, but it's a few years old. It's had some play on it. It's an exceptionally clean guitar. It's in really great condition, and it's really hitting its stride quite well. It's sounding great. Let's go take a listen to it now. clearly amazing voice out of the 2011 Santa Cruz OM Custom. Just a wonderful sounding voice out of this guitar. Super, super complex, and really a lot of overtones out of this guitar, especially considering it's a mahogany guitar. You usually get a little bit more woodiness and mid-range and focus, and a little bit more dryness out of mahogany, but this guitar is dripping with overtones. You can tell that the scalloping done to the top and the voicing done to the bracing on this guitar is just wildly complex. It really captures a lot of different harmonics really coming out of the guitar, and I think that it being a few years old and being played on a bit certainly is in its favor, and it really sounds fantastic right now. You can tell with the lower open tunings it works really well. It has a lot of focus to those lower notes and certainly handles the depth of that bass really well. Certainly a fantastic sounding used guitar, one of my favorites I've seen in here in quite a while, to be honest with you. You ought to check it out in person in our store here if you have the opportunity in St. Louis. Certainly sounds fabulous in person, and you ought to hear it if you can. If you can't, though, do check it out on our website. We also have it on reverb.com as well as eBay. So check it out on those outlets if you have the opportunity. And as always, do subscribe to our YouTube channel here. We'll see you guys next time.